What is up? What is up? What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Phil Nagy. It is Kit Nagy. It is Nagy on Sports with our official Week 9 Browns sim. This is a big one. Browns at Acrisure Stadium here to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. We are excited to get this one popping. Hope everybody's having a good, extended holiday weekend of sorts. But excited to bring this one to you. Get to do it together for the first time in a week or so. Kid, how we doing?
Yeah, doing great. Excited to be back here together, and obviously none bigger than Browns and Steelers. Can't ask for a bigger rivalry game here to bring it all back together. But definitely excited here. You know, we got the Browns finally seem to have turned the corner a little bit in this season, as they seem to be on the upward trend, and then the Steelers have struggled a bit at times this season, so they're a little bit further behind in the AFC North, but obviously a tight race on the front of the AFC North between the Browns, Ravens, and Bengals.
Indeed, yes, the other Week 9 AFC game of the week, of course, was the Ravens beating the Bengals by 1 point, so they sit atop the AFC North, and if the Browns win, they will stay tied with them. So it felt like it was a time to bust out the 75th anniversaries here on the road and get after this one here in Pittsburgh. So without further ado, let's get this one kicked off. Welcome in Apply, welcome in Nathan, welcome in Earl, welcome in Bang with Smoke. We are doing well, both back from various vacations and travelings in our home bases and ready to bring this one to you.
That's right.
All right, Pickett out onto the field. There's a look at his statistics. 2,200 yards, 14 touchdowns, 4 interceptions for Kenny Two Gloves Pickett. And he will lead his offense out onto the field. Of course, there's a look at Broderick Jones. They moved up to get him, rookie left tackle out of Georgia. We'll see how he does with Garrett Smith and Obo here in this one. Going to start with Najee Harris, a little outside zone to the left, and he won't be able to sneak through. Thornhill shoots up there quickly and makes a nice tackle.
Oh, that's a nice tackle, and certainly love seeing the pursuit working out that way, as you're looking for those guys in the secondary to read quickly and fill holes. That was a great example of that.
Indeed it was. Shotgun here for Kenny Pickett. And they'll give it again to Harris. He'll stick his foot in the ground left side. This time's big hole. No Browns in the vicinity. He'll take a shoulder shot from Delpit late in the run, but give him about 15 and a first down there for Najee Harris.
Yeah, I think they caught the Browns napping a bit on the backside as they found that gap nicely. Najee Harris exploits it very well. I was just complimenting them on their pursuit that time. They caught him kind of going the wrong direction, and then took advantage of it.
Yep, cutback action there. I'll pump it to the right side, give it to Najee again. Why not? It's worked so far. He'll pull down Vin Tomlinson with him for a couple of yards. Shotgun again. Now Pickett will throw for the first time in this game. Lots of time. It looked like Browns rushed 3. Finds a man streaking all the way across the field. That's Pat Freiermuth. He had Anthony Walker on his backside, but an easy pitch and catch for 16, and the Steelers driving here. We've seen this a lot against the Browns. The opening drive against the Browns always seems to be successful.
Yeah, they seem to need to find their footing a bit on defense in most of these games. So not terribly surprising. This has been pretty normal.
Little play action, and now throw it. They're going to say fumbled at the end of the play, but he was already out of bounds. No need to review it, but it does count as a fumble for Najee Harris. A little 4-yard out route after the play action. He'll dump it again quickly left side. That's Freiermuth, and Newsome throws him to the ground, but the first down is achieved to the 25.
Well, hopefully foreshadowing of things to come, as the ball was jarred loose there, which you don't really expect out there from a running back.
Okoronkwo, lucky he didn't get called for a late hit there. He hit him pretty late, but they get the first down conversion. And now up to the 25-yard line quickly into Browns territory. Here comes the backup running back this time, Jalen Warren, and he will lose a yard. As looks like Isaiah McGuire, so they're already into a stamina sub backup situation here on the D line, just with the length of this opening drive.
Yeah, I like seeing like 4 hats on the ball, though. That was good effort by the defense to get to the point of attack.
Hi, Karen. Welcome in. 2nd and 11 for Pickett. Harris again will try the left side, met by Newsome, and then he'll pull for another yard or 2. Sets up a big 3rd and 6 now. They'll go 3 tight ends to the right side, and they'll throw out of it for Pickett. Now back to pass, firing over the middle, incomplete. Are we going to get a flag? Is Madden going to bail him out? He is. Oh my gosh, who was it even on?
I don't know, but it was
Cam Mitchell into the game, and I don't even know where he was on the field. Who did he interfere with?
I don't know, but it was way in front of the intended receiver, and unless he was straight street mugging him out there, I didn't see it. But
oh my goodness,
don't think that could have been caught.
Oh, here we go, Madden. Hey George, welcome in. Oh, all right, well, 2nd and goal, courtesy of that phantom PI here now. It's got to try to hold him to 3 now. Harris will try the right side, and the Browns are there to throw him to the ground. Sets up a 3rd and goal now at the 3-yard line. Pickett under center, 3-step drop. Now he'll roll, and now he'll run, and he's got some in the air, but it's going to be caught by the offensive lineman.
Wow.
Dotson snags it out of the air to save the possession. Otherwise, the Browns get out of Dodge scot-free. Oh, my.
That nearly was a thing, and actually, you were speaking of the pressure earlier. They're not really having the pressure we wanted early in the game, but finally coming up in a critical moment. Myles Garrett leading the charge along with Zadarius Smith right there. And forcing that fumble, nearly recovered by the defense, but certainly will take the settle for the 3. That's a big turn of events.
It was. That was a pretty athletic play there from Kevin Dotson playing right tackle.
Yep.
Kind of jumped up, sort of awkwardly twisted his body. And Boswell's kick is up and good. So the opening drive for the Steelers, a pretty successful one. They do stall out shy of the end zone and will settle for those 3 points. Deep kick to the back of the end zone. That's where Jakeem Grant will take a knee. And now onto the field. DW and company. He's got 2,800 yards. Second to, I believe, Pat Mahomes or Joe Burrow, one of the two after that shootout. But the 17 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. 17 is about 5 off the pace, I believe. 23, 24, something like that leads. 22 actually led coming into the week, rather, is what I meant to say. All right, here we go. Watson starts in a shotgun from Posick, back to pass. Good protection. Now he'll step up, fire left side, high throw, and therefore it's going to require extra effort by the receiver. And the rookie Joey Porter Jr. out of Penn State swats that one out of his hands. Here's the pistol. Play action out of it, actually. They'll roll and fire. Levels concept. Laser beam in there. They're going to say he caught it for a first down.
Wow.
What a wild play. That was a rocket shot to the second level, and he was so well covered I couldn't tell who it was. Cedric Tillman on the catch.
Great catch, just kind of bodying to the ball, able to get himself in front of it. But that was critical there because he was just past the line to gain, and the level behind it was open but wasn't going to be enough.
Absolutely it was. All right, first touch for Nick Chubb. He'll try the outside. He's got the 40, and that's where he'll run into Patrick Peterson first, wearing number 20 here in the black and gold. Welcome in, Daniel. I don't know, Earl. I mean, maybe just feel like we haven't seen enough of him. Clearly, the coaching staff and front office feel pretty okay about him.
Yeah, I'm certainly not down on him. He's, I think he's going to be very good for the Browns. So I think just the glimmer we saw in his return game, those skills translate well to the running game if you can find those seams and have good vision with the ball and make quick moves. I mean, I think that's going to translate very, very well for him. So I think he's going to be really good. As Nick Chubb with a nice run there to pick up a first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 2. They hand it off out of the pistol.
Speaking of good vision,
Nick Chubb gets 6. Yeah.
But no, I think Jerome Ford is going to be very good for the Browns, and I'm not worried at all about RB2.
No. Because they're not going to have to run the ball so much, period.
Right. Well, Nick Chubb is still going to get the same amount of touches.
Sure. He'll get the same amount of touches. They're just not going to give a Kareem Hunt type also a bunch of touches.
Right.
So rather than, let's say, 18 carries and 14 carries, it might be 18 carries and 5 carries.
Right, but even heaven forbid Nick Chubb gets hurt, then you've got a guy that I think you can absolutely trust to carry the load.
Interesting play there. It looked like it bounced off the back of the defender, and then I thought Cooper might have caught it, but clearly he did not. Here's a 3rd and 7. Blitz coming from the Steelers. Browns pick it up. Short throw to Chubb. He's got work to do, and he does it! First down inside the 40 of the Steelers to the 39. Nick Chubb with a little run after catch.
Yeah, that's the beauty of having an outlet like Nick Chubb, because even though he wasn't past the line to gain, he's a guy that you can trust in some space. If you can give him the ball, he can do things with it, and he did right there at a critical moment.
Hi, Wendell. Welcome in. Hello to you as well. 2 tight ends to the left for Watson. Now blitz again. Watch out. Oh, and Chubb picks it up well. It fires it over the middle of the Chief to the 20, to the 15, inside to the 11. David Njoku with a great play, but how about Nick Chubb picking up the blitzing linebacker right there, able to give Deshaun just enough time to find the open Chief.
Oh, that was just a beautifully executed play all across the board. You mentioned Nick Chubb picking up the blitz. Doesn't happen without that. And then just staying steady in the pocket for Watson, finding the open man, beautiful ball downfield, and a nice route from the Chief. All together, very well done.
And then the patented red zone sack there. TJ Watt gets around Conklin. And Watson doesn't feel him for reasons that we're still not sure of. Kind of an Olay there from Conklin. We know TJ Watt's good, so I'm sure Deshaun Watson will know when he's coming. 2nd and 19 now. Short throw to the right side. It's Elijah Moore. He'll be spun to the ground by Levi Wallace. It sets up a 3rd and 11. They actually can get a first down about the 1-yard line, but it's essentially a 3rd and goal here from the 12. Watson, backside pressure. He'll throw it short, and Chubb forced out of bounds at the 9, and it looks like we will have dueling field goals here on our opening drives.
Yep.
York's kick is up, and it is good. So both teams getting 3 on their opening drives, and that is where we sit here. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy joining you on Nagy on Sports. Appreciate everybody being on with us. Thanks so much to all of our subscribers and all of our friends of the program. You guys truly are the best. We appreciate it very much. And now Jacob Phillips with some good special teams play. That's kind of got to be the way that he's going to make this team, right? Jacob Phillips.
Yeah, it is. Kind of the Tay Davis.
He's due.
Yeah.
He is due. All right, shotgun look here now for Pickett. 4-man rush for the Browns. Zadarius Smith tries to get around him, gets back up. He'll throw it deep to the right side and way, way behind the Browns bench. I'd say he was throwing that one away. A lot of threes up there. 3-3 with 3:33 on the clock. Now Pickett over the middle. Caught by Deontay Johnson. MJ Emerson was all over him. But he makes a really nice catch in space, and that's a first down for the Steelers. Hey, Jonathan, welcome in. Hey, Marlo, welcome in as well. Play action here from Pickett, and he'll show a throw, a short route to the left side. That's the rookie tight end, Darnell Washington. Large human being. Sort of a tight end offensive lineman hybrid, but with tight end physicality and skills. Now here's Harris up the middle on a 2nd and 3, and he'll get the first down by a yard or so. Already 7 carries, 32 yards for Najee Harris.
Well, I know there's a lot of buzz around him, especially for his combine and kind of some of the stuff he did there. There's a nice sack here coming around the edge. Myles Garrett, look out. He's going to get half of that.
Yep, he's going to have to share it. He means for the Buckeyes. He's a high school kid recruit. That's who he's talking about. Larry Johnson still got it. Trips to the right side now. 2nd and 15. Pickett now pressure. Hits him right as he throws. He had an open receiver too. Great play by Miles there to disrupt it. Now a 3rd and 15.
Yeah, again, those plays don't show up on the stat line, but they're so important. Those incompletions forced by the pressure. They could sometimes turn into picks too.
Indeed, Miles again. Pickett throws it right to Emerson. There was not a Steeler in the screen, and MJ Emerson's going to get that one back to the 40 And the Browns take over in Steeler territory.
I was just talking about this. It's exactly what I was talking about, except it happened to play later. But what's interesting about it is sometimes it affects the quarterback into the next play when they're expecting that pressure, and then they do something a little bit out of rhythm that just takes them a little bit out of their game. It's the shadow of the previous play, right? Getting buried by Myles Garrett after throwing one a little bit suspect, ends up incomplete. The next one turns into a pick. And just those, I mean, those little stat lines don't show up. That little storyline doesn't show up in the stat sheet anywhere, but that really impacts games, and it did right here.
Yeah, absolutely. Earl calling you Nostradamus on the chat there, for calling that one right in advance. Rick, thank you very much for that. What's up to you as well? Go Browns. We appreciate that super chat. You guys truly are the best. Here's a little pop pass to Elijah Moore. Can he get the corner? He cannot. Minka shot up quickly. 3rd and 2. Really like to get something more than a field goal attempt here. And we're going to have to wait till the second quarter to see what happens for the rest of the story. 3-3 here after one. Both teams just 2 possessions. Some pretty lengthy drives, but again, the first turnover of the game going to the Browns. MJ Emerson picks it off. Motion coming here from Jordan Akins, and now he'll sort of step back into a fullback position. Chubb up the middle of the hole to the right, and he went left, and he'll be short by a yard. Go for it, Kevin.
Yeah, this is a spot he certainly would in real life. Don't know what Madden's going to do, but you're right, that hole certainly was to his right, and he just didn't see it for whatever reason, which is very unlike Chubb.
Yeah, you're right, Daniel. In real life, our reverses don't work super well either. Just like in the game.
Yep.
And they are going to go for it. Here we go.
I like it.
They'll spread them out now. 4th and 1. Chubb on the left hip. Watson, he'll throw this one. He'll throw it quickly over the middle. Easy pitch and catch to Moore. That was extremely simple for 8 yards and a first down.
Yeah, very simple, wide open, nice little concept. Schemed them up beautifully right there and takes advantage of what the defense was giving it to him. I like the spreading them out and then just the quick throw. But I certainly appreciated the fact they didn't try a stretch run and they didn't try a screen.
Welcome, Kish. That's right. 7:56, baby. 4-8. Let's go. Back to pass now. Number 4. He'll move to the right to give himself a little bit more space, and that's going to give him just enough of a throwing lane right over the top once again to Isaiah. I'm looking at Isaiah McGuire on the sideline. Elijah Moore. Already the 5th catch of the half for Elijah Moore. Back to pass once again. Good protection. He'll fire to an open receiver on the left side. Guess who? Elijah Moore. Number 6, and he goes for 7.
Yeah, spreading
number 8.
Spreading the ball around nicely, taking what the defense is giving to you. This is exactly what the Browns offense needs to do, as Nick Chubb is just going to have a beautiful run up the middle uncontested. He didn't need to dive, but he'll take it.
He didn't need to, but it's more fun. Untouched into the end zone. Show us again, Madden. Look at this blocking by the offensive line.
Beauty.
Look
just
at that.
Beauty, yeah. Just a beauty. That was a parting of the Red Sea right there. You just had all kinds of space, and you could just see it, the path to glory right in front of you. That's actually a good view of it too. I actually like the behind the backfield view. It was really nice. You see how well blocked it was.
Indeed, it was. Darnell, how's it going, man? It's been a minute. So 10-3 now. Browns. Again, they've been so good about that complimentary football over this little mini winning streak where they were able to get the touchdown immediately following the interception. And that's just so important.
It
will be a big key for the Browns in real life this fall.
Sure. I mean, we've talked about it a lot here on the channel. It is such an important factor. It's really what it is stacking momentum. You take advantage of the momentum swings when you have them. If you can stack those together, it really can turn a game in your favor. And it really started with that conversation that we're having about Myles Garrett on a play that's not even going to show up on the stat sheet.
Short throw across the middle for Nagy. Marlo, I think we've talked about it before. I think you hope that he beats out Kellen Mond for the number 3 job this year. He becomes that extra guy, that 47th player, if you will, that you can keep dressed as your 3rd quarterback. And then next year you hope that he beats out Josh Dobbs and he can be a cheap backup for Deshaun Watson for 4 or 5 years.
Yep, it's going to depend on the development, but that's certainly what the Browns are hoping.
Pistol look here, up the middle, Anthony Walker, right on down Broadway. They do that double A-gap blitz. He and JOK both came, and Walker untouched. Look at that speed to the quarterback, and Pickett had no chance. 2.2, that's motoringly fast to the quarterback.
It is super fast, and that actually is another trend we've noted on this season, is that timing of those double A-gap blitzes have been so spot on, catching a lot of teams there.
Here comes Miles, and he's going to get his own full sack this time. He's like, come on, AWOC, I'm not sharing anymore. That's the 4th sack for the Demolition Dogs to start in this one. He just absolutely whipped Dotson on the right side, and Pickett just nowhere to go but into the turf.
Yeah, you ask for pressure, you get pressure. Here we go. That was a lot of fun. Back-to-back sacks for these Browns.
Indubitably, it was. All right, 3rd and forever here. Look for Madden where the bailout PI call, potentially. Back to pass now. Pressure against him. Made him throw it. I think he drilled it off the backside of Tomlinson.
He did.
And it throws back about 5 or 6 yards. Either way, incomplete pass. No PI, no roughing the passer.
That's
right. The Browns with some momentum are going to get the football back.
That's right, and Miles stepping up huge in the clutch again. Another play that's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but it matters because it leads to this punt.
Indeed. I think it's going to be fun to watch him because he's basically, I would assume he's going to play most, if not the whole game against the Jets, right?
Right.
You'll get to see him and his high school teammate, Cedric Tillman, balling out there a little bit.
That's right. But I will make one additional point about DTR, which is that if anybody is well set up to be able to do what we were talking about, what the Browns are hoping for, it is a guy like DTR who played, 5 years at UCLA?
Yep.
So, I mean, he has the experience coming in, which is so rare for these guys coming out of college, but his situation worked out as such that you've got a really good opportunity for him to do what we're hoping he'll do.
Watson now rolling, now firing dangerously back over the middle. This one's going to be picked. Moore was actually there. I'm not sure if he saw it.
Yeah.
It kind of went over his head or next to him. I don't know, something, but into the hands of Keanu Neal. And that's where we've seen Watson throw his interceptions, kind of the out of system, rotating, spinning, firing back across the field. And that one deserves to be intercepted. So the Browns wasting a golden opportunity here after the big-time defensive stand.
Yep. And really, some of that's going to be on Moore, just because he probably could have had better positioning on the ball there. But you don't, because his timing was off. Is really what it was. But certainly don't like the off-platform throw from Deshaun, kind of throwing up a Hail Mary almost, and that certainly did not work in his favor this time.
Yep. Ooh, tipped away by JOK. That could have been 6.
It should have been.
You're absolutely right, Kish. Nothing ever good happens when you throw across your body late. And there's a short conversion to Freiermuth. So both quarterbacks have each thrown a singular interception here in this first half. It is 10-3. Browns leading them. Remember, they scored a touchdown after their interception. Let's see now if the Steelers will be similarly successful or not. This time Najee Harris will be stuffed right at the line of scrimmage by the Browns defensive line. Looks like some stamina subs now. You see Mo Hurston there on the inside next to Myles Garrett. And now Tomlinson just misses, and Harris will pick up the first down. Nice run from Najee up to midfield. That deceiving Bengals score. They dominated that whole game and then choked it away at the end. Just a look here now for Pickett.
Ooh.
Hip to Kin by Denzel. Oh.
That should have been 6 also. But yes, Wendell, the Browns do get the ball first to start the second half.
7:51 on this first half clock. 2nd and 10 here from the 48-yard line. Pickett surveys the field. He'll fire deep to the right side. Tipped and picked off. It's picked up by Grant Delpit. A little tip drill at the 17, and the Browns get it back.
Yeah, the Browns have been dancing around those picks for the last several plays. They've been involved with their hands on the ball here, finally coming away with one. This one on the tip drill, just kind of popped up in the air. Delpit able to snag it. Beauty of a play right there. And turned into a bit of an arm punt, but we'll certainly take it.
Indeed, yeah. This volleyball coach says, Allen Robinson, nice set. Good form. Popped that thing right up to his hitter.
Yeah.
And Delpit and Ward sort of fighting for the ball almost.
Yep.
And now Deshaun's just going to stand there and get brutalized by TJ Watt.
Which is so un-Deshaun. I mean, he is, if anything, he is one of the best at sensing pressure and escaping.
He's right there. How could he have not seen him?
Yeah, he would have seen that coming. He'd have stepped up or done something, not just stand there and take it.
Yeah. If anybody ever wants us to go back to coach mode, that's what coach mode looks like, because he won't move at all. He just drops back and stands there. And if he doesn't find somebody, and now the battle of the arm punts has begun. Cooper actually had a step on him, but it was such a weird, wobbly, off-balance throw again, and Minka says, I'll take that.
Yep, terrible mechanics setting him up. He kind of got caught on his blocker. You'll see it right here. And then he's back on his back heel, wobbly pass, because he's got it underpowered. He had the step, does Cooper, but he couldn't get back to it because it was so underthrown. And then, the rest is, as you say, history.
Man, so back-to-back kind of long throws that are intercepted here, and now both quarterbacks have thrown 2 interceptions here in this first half. Again, Pickett only had 4 on the season. This is week 9. Deshaun only had 3 on the season. This is week 9, so now both of them have added 2 more to their total. Cam Mitchell playing a lot in the dime there with a good tackle after the short throw to Najee Harris. Again, appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy, Nagy on Sports. This is our official 2023 season sim. All of the rosters have been updated. New free agents, new draft picks. Pretty much up to the date, assuming things, are getting announced in a matter that I see them. If the Browns were to sign somebody, I hope I would know about it and make the adjustments. So we're excited to have you on. This is week number 9. The Browns are currently 5-3. Steelers are currently 3-5. But it is loaded atop the AFC North right now, so every win counts, especially in the division.
Oh, yeah.
2nd and 2 now. Mason Cole, his center. Turn around, Najee. And he kind of bounced right off Tomlinson there. Tomlinson had the gap filled right away and just missed the tackle there.
Yeah, credit Nagy running really hard here. He's had a couple really nice carries in a row now, and just kind of bouncing off of would-be tacklers, looking pretty good there in contact.
Indeed, Connor Hayward slips over from left to right in the fullback position. Now a good run again. This is Jalen Warren, and Zadarius Smith comes from the backside, as well as Anthony Walker, to bring them to the ground. Up the middle again to Warren, and he's got the first down by mere inches. And now Najee back into the game. Under 4 minutes to go already in the first half. This game has gone quickly with not a lot of incompletions, just the interceptions really for both quarterbacks. 2nd and 7 now. A lot of Browns up at the line of scrimmage. They sense the run. They're going to be there, and they're going to stop it right there at the line of scrimmage. Now a 3rd and 5. For Pickett and the Steelers. Got to assume they're going to be throwing this one. He's got the snap now. Browns blitz. Now left side end zone over the head of everybody. Pickens tried to hold up his arms like he got interfered with. Emerson over there in coverage. And that's going to be a stop for the Browns, fortunately. And Boswell's kick is up and good to double their point total. 10-6 here with 2:37 on the clock. Jakeem Grant will get it up to the 24-yard line. All right, Deshaun, settle down a little bit. He's had 2 picks in his last 2 possessions, both on bad throws. 2:33 here, still got some momentum. Let's just run the offense. Short throw left side, it was almost picked again. Receiver hadn't fully turned around, I think.
No, but he had Nick Chubb actually a little more open than that. He probably could have hit him.
Second attempt, blitz coming from the left side, and they'll swarm Deshaun, who just eats it again. Man, every time TJ Watt plays us in Madden, he's like unstoppable.
He's not even an X factor.
No, that's right. We figured that out the hard way. All right, 3rd and forever here at the 2-minute warning. Browns done nothing but stub their toe here in the second quarter. I guess technically they scored the touchdown at the beginning of the second quarter. But other than that, we have been stubbing our toe. Here's the I got rid of that play. I thought I took that play out.
Gross. And certainly don't run it on 3rd and super long. Like, what are we doing?
3rd and 19. I almost thought was for sure I took that play out. Maybe I dreamt that I took it out. Marlo, right now, there's a couple of different packages in there, so it'll be Tomlinson and Ika in base. And then there's a couple of formations where Miles will slide inside, so Obo can come in, and a couple of formations where Zadarius slides inside, so Obo can come in, all with Tomlinson. And then stamina-wise, you'll see Mo Hurst and maybe Jordan Elliott in there as well. So they're going to go for it. I'm going to say check. I thought I did. I thought I had them all, but clearly I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I thought that was a catch.
Gosh, Delpit just rocked George Pickens in the sternum.
Yeah, I thought it was his back, but yeah, it looked like a nasty hit either way.
Across the middle to Deontay Johnson. The Browns will pick him up short, and nobody's going to call timeout. They're just going to go no huddle. Short throw left side. That was Darnell Washington, the tight end. Newsome kind of overstepped and missed him, and that allows Washington to get down inside the 35 to the 31.
I'm not sure what Newsome was doing there, but that was not a good play from him. They're going to want that one back, as he's going to be a bit embarrassed on the tape replay of this one.
Yes, indeed. Short throw over the middle. They've got their man Freiermuth right at the sticks. So I guess the best news is that the Browns are keeping them moving the clock, wasting their timeouts, so that Madden might be able to use its poor time management here at the end of the half to salvage some time. Pickett over the middle again. Browns do a great job of tackling Pickens in the field of play at the 8-yard line. They go no huddle there at 18 seconds. Back to pass now. Pickett again, short throw to the right side, tackled in space by Nagy, Nagy catches it by JOK. And they're going to have to call. Oh, they're going to actually go for it here. Interesting choice. Usually they just kick right away.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Here's Pickett now. Browns need to keep him out of the end zone. He's got good protection until Miles breaks free, but it's too late. And it doesn't matter. Allen Robinson, the new Steeler wide receiver in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. And that's not the way you want to end the half for the Browns.
No, certainly not.
Allen Robinson coming over to join Deontay Johnson and George Pickens. Hey, Sean, welcome in. Go Browns. So kind of a tale of two quarters if you include the touchdown drive at the very end of the first quarter that actually ended in the second quarter. But other than that, we've had a big momentum swing, a couple of bad Deshaun Watson interceptions, some odd play call choices as well. And assuming we're just going to get a kneel down here. Yep. With 4 seconds left, an opportunity for the Browns to go back to the locker room and try to get the mojo back, which is what they'll need. A couple of odd pocket presence things from Deshaun. And Kenny Pickett's late touchdown gives them the 13-10 halftime lead.
Yeah, pocket presence and mechanics really is what got him. Just the poor throws off of no base. Or against his body, and then the pocket presence just soaking up sacks that should have been at least trying to get out of the sack and just standing there taking it.
Yes, indeed. All right, Deshaun, let's settle down a little bit here now. Getting outgained 210 to 86. We only have 86 yards of total offense right now. Our 2 picks setting up short fields don't help that stat. Now Watson, he'll go deep right side. I think we'll get PI though. Cooper was out there, and it is going to be PI on the defense, even pointed the right way for once. Patrick Peterson, the guilty party.
Not to mention it was, for once, a catchable ball, so
yes,
I'm okay
indeed.
with a PI call there.
I still don't like the fact that it's a 34-yard penalty, but in this particular case, I'll take it.
Yeah, no, not the penalty rule. I just meant in terms of calling what's written. That actually was a catchable ball, and yes, there was some interference going on, so I could see that being a call.
Yep. Hey, Diablo, welcome in. 3rd and 3 now. Nick Chubb just 6 carries. You could give him a couple more than that, I think. Here's going to be number 7. First down achieved. He took a big shot from Highsmith late, but he gets the first down and holds on to the football. Does Nick Chubb. Landon Roberts, the linebacker, gets credit for the initial touch of Chubb. Watson now back to pass. Out of a shotgun. Got time. He'll go across the middle to Donovan Peoples-Jones. Easy pitch and catch. Just take the 6 yards every time if you have to right now.
Oh, but that's not
formation.
That is not going to happen, Daniel. You don't have to worry about it.
Now, you might have to wait until the regular season to actually see that part of the offense, but they're certainly not going to do anything in their preseason.
No, but Chubb is way too valuable to this offense, and they know it. I mean, even Deshaun knows it. Chubb's going to get his carries.
Yep, absolutely. Cross it over the middle, and a nice throw. Got that stick route past the sticks, and all of a sudden a 1st and goal. So it's kind of like that 30-yard PI penalty with a little bit of jump start into the offense now.
Now here's where one place where you might see more of Nick Chubb that you hadn't seen as much is catching the ball out of the backfield. That may happen more this season.
I agree. Left side end zone, tipped, dropped, tipped again. Couldn't get it to go. Stefanski incredulous that neither of the guys in the vicinity could get the ball in. 2nd and goal now from the 9. They'll give it to play action. Watson zips it over the middle, caught for a touchdown. Elijah Moore. That was a missile from Watson, and the Browns regain the lead. What a nice opening statement after that halftime break. Back on top.
Yeah, they really needed that statement. That was an important drive for the Browns. They needed to establish themselves out here, come out and show a little bit on offense, and then here that little levels concept in the end zone there works out beautifully as Moore just popped open just enough for Watson to just put an absolute heat-seeking missile on him, which is what he did, and it worked out great.
It did work out great. All right, 17-13. So a great opening drive out of halftime for the Browns. Again, credit or aided by a long PI, but again, at least it was actual football. It wasn't one of those ones where it was 50 yards over everybody's head and like, whoop, must have been PI on somebody.
Right.
That made him throw it that far out of everybody's head. Pick it back out onto the field. He threw a touchdown late in that 2nd quarter. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy, Nagy on Sports joining you here today. Appreciate everybody being with us. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, we'd very much appreciate that. Also, if you'd like the video, that helps us continue to grow our audience. Is a big strike down the middle. Taki could not stay with Najee Harris on that long seam route. Good throw by Pickett there too. Poor Taki, that's not his game. Look how much of a lead that Najee had over top of him.
Yeah, he certainly did have a lot of space to work with there, and Steelers obviously not taking that sitting down as they're looking to respond themselves here on already putting together a nice drive.
First down at the 43 of the Browns now. Pickett. Now he'll step up on the logo, and Miles will get him from the back, and they'll say Tomlinson touched him too. Man, how many sacks has Miles had to share this year where he just has done all the work and then he knocks the guy down and it touches another player on the way down like that one.
Yep. That was the barest of glances. That should have been 100% Miles. In fact, I think it realistically would have been ruled all Miles.
I agreed. I would agree with you. I would agree with you. All right. 2nd and 12. That puts Miles in the zone, though.
Earl, what I'd say to that is winning cures a lot. It doesn't cure everything, obviously, and I think some people will never get over what all happened off the field, and it might or might not have happened off the field. But at the end of the day, winning does cure a lot. So from the fan base perspective, if Watson wins, it's not really going to matter much.
Yeah. Pressure coming now. Elbow comes out, is picked up by Zedarius. Smithy hops over. Can he get in it? He's got the corner to the 30, 25, and he's tripped up by Jalen Warren at the 20-yard line. The strip sack from Obo Okoronkwo, and then Zedarius Smith. That was like an Andrew Berry special right there. All of the new pieces on the D-line, and Smith going to take it all the way down to the 20-yard line, first down Browns.
Yeah, that was huge right there. Just finding a way to get involved and the pressure getting home, but then not settling just for the sack, keeping the hands active, trying to knock the ball out. They do jar it loose, and then on the spot is Zedarius Smith able to take it, and now a short field again for the Browns.
Three-step drop, pressure coming again, and he's going to finally be able to throw out of one of those T.J. Watt sacks, but Watt was in there quickly again. Poor Jack Conklin having a tough day. Now they'll go empty. Send Chubb to the right side. Create the matchup that they want and eat it to take it. 3 guys open. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Sacked by Highsmith. It was like he started to throw and then he felt Highsmith at the last second.
Yeah, you're going to see
right
some
there,
of those guys all open. Yep.
2 drag routes wide open across the middle. And it was sort of just like I needed to eat it because I feel the hand touching me. I don't know. Third and 15 now after the turnover. Little pump fake. Now Watson. Now he'll throw it across the middle. Short of the line. The gain, of course. A Marquise Goodwin sighting. Number 19. There with the catch. But he'll only get back to the 19. And I'm assuming they'll just concede and take the 3 points here. Coming off of that strip sack. Get DeWand in there. Mount DeWand. I don't know if he'll be any better.
No.
On those speed rushes around the outside.
I mean, realistically,
he's bigger.
He's a project. I mean, he's gonna take a little bit of time before you're gonna look to see him out there on the field.
Now, might he come in for like an extra jumbo package or something? Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, well, they didn't get the touchdown for you, Wendell. Sorry about that, but they do get the touchdown lead back now, 20-13, and again, importantly, getting points off of a turnover now. Miles still into the zone. That means he's going to get around. Well, not this time. Short throw left side, and it's caught by Deontay Johnson for a first down. Like MJ Emerson. They've been definitely picking on Emerson more with Denzel on the other side, shutting things down. That's right, you'll see him out there for sure, but maybe just not on the field. It's hard to miss.
That's right.
Hit as he throws, and he's going to be out of bounds. No catch, Deontay Johnson. I could see him being in there like on a field goal blocking team or something. Like, come on. Stand up and lift your giant arms up. 2nd and 10 now. Pressure. Doesn't matter because he throws it very quickly, and that's Freiermuth on the receiving end, now 3rd and 8. Yeah, Daniel, I know Kit and I are pretty excited about Bubba's unit and hopefully seeing a noticeable difference from that bunch as Miles forces another quick throw and a late breakup from Thornhill. And the Steelers will go and have to punt here.
And I don't think, I mean, I know the realization is out there, but it just doesn't get stressed enough how important special teams are to a game. I mean, it doesn't seem like you're doing a lot of special teams out there, but they sneakily are a lot of plays in the game, and they are high impact plays, pretty much every one of them.
7:24 here on the 3rd quarter clock now. Watson, 3.5 for Watt. Poor Jack Conklin is on the struggle bus here today, and Watt continues to whip him like Cool Whip. Almost got him again. This time I think it almost looked like maybe, little shoulder shove from Chubb. It was a lot of work for 5 yards to set up a 3rd and 15.
Yeah, that was just a survival thing there for Watson as he saw it coming. He's like, oh, they'll have it now. Fortunately for him, Chubb able to do something with it and get a few yards as he just ran over Sullivan.
It looks like almost looked like one of those plays where Conklin like fell down on purpose, like, hey, let him get by, you know. I don't know if that was actually the case or not. Now a 3rd and 15 now. They're going to throw out of it. Double tight end look, though. Spinning, throwing, and picked. Ugh. That's going to be a touchdown. DeMonte Kazee on the other end of it.
Gross.
Ugh. Gross indeed.
Well,
Watson. A very un-Watson-like performance here today.
Yeah, look at those mechanics. He's literally stepping backwards.
There's not even a Brown in the picture.
The mechanics were awful as he's literally stumbling backwards, throwing the ball. I mean, I don't know what that is. Just take the extra second, settle your feet, throw a good ball.
There wasn't even a Brown in the picture. I didn't even know who he was throwing. Thought he was throwing to.
I don't know.
3 to show. That's the amount that he has in the entire year. He has in 2.5 quarters today.
Right.
Just making some terrible decisions.
Well, that was the old spinning pick.
Yeah.
That we've seen a lot of this.
I think every single one of his picks have been like that. Like bad, off balance, like, oh, I'll just force this ball to nothing.
Yep.
Ugh. 1st and 10 here, 2020, but unfortunately that gave a bunch of momentum to the home team here. With 6:05 remaining on the 3rd quarter clock, Browns need to sort of quell the storm a little bit. Pump fake from Watson. In rhythm across the middle, easy pitch and catch for Elijah Moore, and that picks up 9 yards. Elijah Moore, a top 4 receiver in the league in terms of catches, with lots of little plays like that. And then a 2nd and 1, Chubb cannot find a hole, ends up spinning down the line to gain 0 yards there. Number 95, Keanu Benton, the rookie defensive tackle, the first one to bump him. They'll try it again. This time he will barely get the first down on his 10th carry. Just 40 yards for him. I appreciate the sentiment, Nathan, but that's not how we do.
Nope.
That's not how we do things here on the channel. The only time I'll take control is if it looks like we're going to potentially be into a 60-plus Cade York situation. And there's our Jerome Ford sighting, his first carry of the day. And now Chubb, big hole. After a little bit of a breather, he's got a nice gain of 15 for Nick Chubb on his 11th carry, and all good things come from utilizing the run.
Sure does. Such an important part of how this offense works. It opens up the passing game that's so understated but so important.
Yep, here's a wide open Njoku to the right side, and he's got a big 21-yard pitch and catch. And now Watson again in rhythm, so accurate and electric. It's just been all the other crazy off-balance things that drive me crazy.
Yep.
Chubb again, right side, following the pulling Batonio, and he'll get a nice gain of about 6 there. They'll say 5 officially. And a short throw to Chubb out of the backfield. Nice little outlet there. Again, why just look? He spun that time, but he's got his feet set.
Yeah, it scared me. He did set his feet though, and he had a nice in balance, in rhythm throw after the weird spin for no reason. But still, don't like that. I don't like those mechanics at all. I really hope with that package that George posted that they fix that kind of nonsense. It's got to end. It's so bad.
Yep. Watson now on the run. Now looks like he's going to tuck it to the 15. He'll try to get around Kazee. He'll be tackled at the 11. We'll call that a gain of 4, but I like that option better than the other ones we've seen. Stood up by Cam Hayward. Don't know how realistic that would be, but that's still a big boy with some talent. Chubb and Hayward meet in the backfield, and he just sort of took him right to the ground. All right, big 3rd down now here for the Browns. 3rd and 7 to be exact. 50 seconds ticking away on the 3rd quarter clock. Watson changes the play. Sets up Nick Chubb in a little slot on the left side. Try to catch some mismatches if they can. Watson fires, steps into it across the middle. He's got the Chief, but it's not enough. It'll be 4th and 3.
Yeah, unfortunately, they had 2 routes really underneath of what they needed for the first down. I'm not sure why they were running that little cross pattern at about 5. They needed it to be at about 7.
Yep. So they're going to take the points here with Cade. A little chip shot here, but any sort of quell to the crowd and to the momentum, I think, is probably a good idea here by Stefanski. He'll take the points. Browns retake the lead, most importantly, and now kind of set up a normal situation here, make the Steelers go 80 yards. Again, you're watching Nagy on Sports, the only place on YouTube where you can get live simulated sporting events without having to listen to the stock canned announcers. There's a nice play there. Oh, they blitzed everybody, and Greg Newsome and Taki did not bite on the play action. They blitzed everybody. That was wild.
Brought the farm the old zero blitz, and man, did it work.
Yes, it did. 2nd and 17 is how the fourth quarter will begin. But again, as I was saying, we appreciate you being on. Again, the only play I've seen plenty of other channels that like to do simulations of things, and some of them even are nerdy enough to make all the rosters and numbers like we like to do. But nobody does it here with the live original commentary. So we appreciate you being on with us. If you'd like to really be a nerd and join your fandom to the highest level, you can get onto our Discord channel with us. Nice play there in the backfield by Siaki Ika. Our Discord channel, there is an invite link in the description of this and any of our other videos. There's a chance for you to chat with us between sims, a chance for you to vote on which games you would like us to play other than the Browns games, and maybe most importantly, find out in advance of when these sims will go live. Discord is free and easy to use. Pickett on a 3rd and long, right side. Did he get the feet in? He did not. Deontay Johnson. I thought maybe there was some toe drag swag.
Yeah, near thing, but he just couldn't do it.
And the Steelers apparently not excited enough to challenge it either, so that will stay. And here's Jakeem Grant with a little broken tackle. We haven't seen him do pretty much bunk since he's been in the Browns jersey. Now, of course, last year he got hurt, but
yeah. Well, and the question is,
I don't even know if he makes the roster.
I was going to say, I don't even know. With this roster, is there a real chance he doesn't?
He'd be the 7th receiver, maybe?
Yep, and that's part of the problem is for the fact that a guy that depends on being really fast and really agile, having that kind of age, and then also tearing an Achilles, that's almost the old kiss of death to a career.
Yeah.
So if he's able to get back from that and make this roster, I'd be very impressed. But all the power to him. If he can get back to form, he'd be great to have. But
yeah, just whether or not there are going to be enough spots as Chubb's going to get the first down here on his 14th carry now. Kevin looking at the play sheet over there. 13:35 on this fourth quarter clock. They have a 3-point lead and now into Steeler territory. Watson now back to pass. He'll roll.
Stop it.
That's going to go all the way. Chubb's going to try to break through the bodies, and he'll get there, but right at the end zone. All we can hope. Well, no, that went away. I thought it said flag for a minute, but I think maybe it just meant pick.
Well, it didn't have the score, though, so there is a flag.
Oh, my gosh. We're going to get bailed out with a roughing the passer. And Mike Tomlin is hot. Alex Highsmith apparently roughed him. I missed the roughing.
I didn't see it either, but I saw the score had changed after the touchdown, and I was like, wait a second, that's weird.
Well, right when he threw it, the little flag thing came up, but then it disappeared, and I was like, oh, no.
Oh, no.
And now he's going to look at actually really nice catch by Cooper. He was just out of the back of the end zone.
Right.
Oh, my goodness. All right, everybody breathe here. 2nd and 10, back to pass. Short throw to the right side. That's Cedric Tillman, the rookie, and he'll get up to the 25-yard line. Sets up a makeable 3rd and 5 here for the Browns, still in field goal range.
I will say at least a little maddening going our way for once.
Yes, for once. Now left side end zone, and it's picked again. What is happening here with Deshaun today? I mean, at least that was an actual,
that
real
was decent.
Throw.
Yeah, just unreal. Unreal.
Fitzpatrick comes flying in from over there, and Peoples-Jones gets it back. So I guess that's what I get for counting my 3 points before they hatched there. The 4th interception of the game for Deshaun Watson. Very, very, very unlike him, and the Browns now have to play good defense. Zadarius Smith, he'll hit him as he throws. Low throw, and then Thornhill there to clean it up. A 1-yard gain to Freiermuth.
Yes, I did. You're right. Absolutely right.
Yeah, Madden was like, oh, really? We're just delaying the inevitable.
Right.
All right, 11:40 on the clock here. It's a nervy one, gang. It always is. Especially in the division, they think that Pickett's a lot better. Come on, Denzel!
That should have been 6.
They think Pickett's a lot better than he is what I was going to say. He's like a 71 rated quarterback. He'll throw left side, caught right at the sideline. That's going to be Pickens, but it's going to be short of the line to gain. And I'm assuming they're going to punt here from inside their own zone, and they will.
Yeah, an important 3 and out here for the defense, kind of standing tall after all those shenanigans, and give the offense an opportunity. Now, Deshaun Watson has got to go the old Ted Lasso mind of a goldfish here. He's got to kind of put all that behind him, just put together a nice sustained drive. Doesn't have to be flashy. Just gotta move the ball, keep ahead of the sticks. Stay on schedule.
Don't forget about 24.
That's right.
Blitz coming. Watch out right up the middle. Cole Holcomb, he spins out of it, but then Hayward and company come home. Offensive line giving up 6 sacks so far in this one, too. Oof. 2nd and 22. That takes you right out of rhythm and right off script. Watson again, stepping up now, rolling and spinning and firing, is actually caught by a Browns receiver, but every time he spins and throws, I hold my breath.
That's right, terrifying, those moments.
3rd and 13, just the 2nd catch of the day for Cooper. He has been pretty quiet. Actually, Peoples-Jones has been quiet as well. Contested catch, but knocked away by Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's one of the best in the business, and he played great defense there, and the Browns will go 3 and out and have to punt it away again. Gunnar Olszewski from his own 34, and he'll get to the 38. Or I guess it was 38.
Well, here in this 4th quarter, battle of field position going to the Steelers is the 3 and outs have been favoring the Steelers here. But Browns defense looking to find an answer here on this drive.
They need one here. 9:37 out of the pistol. Pickett. Shuffling, firing long and out of bounds. He'll throw it away. Deshaun will just stand there and eat it. 71 rated quarterback versus a 91 rated quarterback. And he'll roll right into the blitz this time. Zadarius Smith doesn't have to share that one with anybody, and he just swallows him up. 2nd sack of the day for Z.
Got buried.
Yeah, he sure did. Gosh, good form tackle too.
Yeah. It's pretty.
Ika got in there late, but apparently not too late to be able to share. 3rd and 18 now. Got to get off the field here. Play smart, Brownies. They're going to blitz. Nope, they're setting up a screen to the right side, and it goes nowhere because of the pressure. Exhale, get the ball back.
Another nice 3 and out. Defense standing tall. And important, that one, but certainly aided by the fact that Madden called the Steelers a screen, and we know all know how the screens work in Madden, especially on 3rd and long.
Yeah. Yep. 1st and 10 here. Come on, Browns. Laying the plane here. Park the truck, whatever you want to use. Chuba's going to be a good choice, and he'll break a tackle and pick up another 11 yards for a 1st down.
Yeah, you asked for it, there it is, and he does what Chubb alone can do. Just that, look at that balance there, just shedding a tackler, able to keep his feet churning and downfield. That was a beautiful exhibition there of some great running skills from Nick Chubb.
Yep, that's Cole Holcomb coming over from Washington in free agency. The new middle linebacker. Again, no Miles Jack, no Joe Schobert, no Devin Bush any longer for the Steelers on defense. No Robert Spillane, actually. So a big change in that linebacker room, minus Watt and Highsmith. How about that dart to the left side for 17, and a Cooper made a great catch.
Yeah, only his 3rd of the ball game, but that one certainly was important.
It was. Long throw from the far hash. 2 defenders in the vicinity. And both of those feet are very, very much in bounds. Great play by Coop. Pittsburgh's actually going to challenge this one, but I think that's a really nice catch.
I think it's a waste of a timeout there, Pittsburgh.
Yep, I think it is too. I think it is too. They're going to look at it.
He's super possessed. His feet go down like 2 times beyond the first catch. So both feet ended up with multiple contacts.
Yep. All right, well, we'll take that timeout off the board for them for sure. We will. I formation now. Back to pass. He'll throw it to Chubb out of the backfield. Maybe just a little bit too late because Minka was right there when Chubb caught it. Throw that to him a little bit earlier. Let him see Minka and put a move on him or a shoulder into him. Chubb stays in to help this time. Deep left side. Tipped and tipped again. And Joey Porter Jr. almost had the 5th interception of the game. Now 3rd and 10. Everybody on the chat wants you to give it to Chubb, Kevin. What is happening? Somehow Cooper's going to pick up 9 yards on that play. It looked like he was going to run at first, and then he rolled back into the pocket and found Cooper over the middle for about 8 yards. Another crazy throw that made me hold my breath.
Yep, stumbling backwards on the throw, managed to get it. Oh my goodness! I thought for a moment that was going to be.
I know. I was like,
oh my god! Oh no! It's a fake.
I think he's got it. Give it to him.
He did get it.
I don't know if he did.
Did he?
I don't know. Well, the momentum just went to Pittsburgh, so I'm going to guess that he didn't get it.
He must not have. But why do they? So it's either going to be the long field goal or the fake. They always do that, and they do give it to Pittsburgh.
You know what? I was even thinking to myself, like, no, I should have exited out so we could coffin corner, and then I was like, oh, they're going to punt. Pick it to the right side. Nice break up by Thornhill.
But it's when they're punting in that position.
Rick was ready for it. Sean was ready for it. You got to remind me when we're in that spot in the field and we don't get it on 3rd down. If I hit the circle button before the replay ends, I'll be able to get the next play in.
Yeah,
and I'll go to chew clock. I'll go to coach mode for 1 play to force a punt, or just run a real play there on 4th and 1 rather than the fake punt. Jordan Akins tried his best though. 3rd and 12. It was exciting, if nothing else. They know this is an entertainment sport, I guess. Pressure coming now. See, he's going to get home. That's the hat trick for Za'Darius. Oh, he is very much taunting Kenny Pickett on the way up. Good thing that's not a rule.
All right.
Oh, my goodness. Look, you can't look at him. You can't talk right at him.
You can't stand over him like that, no.
Oh, my goodness. Z having a game, though.
Yes,
and that's a huge sack, and they're going to force another punt here.
Yep, absolutely massive. And this time I'll try to pay better attention to midfield on 3rd down.
All right, 26-yard line here. Good things happen when you give the ball to Nick Chubb and then run short, controlled routes. Don't need to do anything crazy here. Watson stands in the pocket, now eats a sack. Larry Ogunjobi going to get credit for part of this one at least. He'll have a sack to his name. Former Brown, of course. Larry O, fan favorite for a lot of us. Sets up a 2nd and 15, but the clock does run. Still throwing. Over the middle, good throw in rhythm. And that'll be caught by Donovan Peoples-Jones. Haven't heard much from DPJ today either. It's been a lot of Elijah Moore in terms of the receptions today. That's just the 2nd catch for DPJ. We know Cooper has 3 now. 3rd and 9. They got to get off. 0 Browns in that entire picture.
Nope, not a single one.
I hate it so much. When did this become a thing?
Yeah, it's been very prevalent in this game, that's for sure, as we've seen it time and time again.
5 pick. Look at this. There is not a Brown in the picture.
I mean, is he throwing to Cooper? Because if he did, that's, I mean, that
50 yards further downfield?
That would be a throw I would expect to throw in that game.
Oh, my gosh. 5 interceptions from Deshaun today. What is happening?
So woefully
And they gave it to him in easy field goal range here. Mason, you got on at the wrong time. Easy pitch and catch for a touchdown to Deontay Johnson. Oh, my goodness. This game has been so gross.
Yes, it has.
Oh, well, I guess I could say I wish they'll stop being conservative now, but I can't even say that they were being conservative. Who coded this? Oh, we've talked about the codes, the game coders.
Yes.
One play, 20-yard pitch and catch to a wide-open Deontay Johnson, and Kenny Pickett looks like a hero on the sideline. Watson with 5 interceptions in this game, all of the exact same variety. The stupid spin and throw off balance to absolutely zero out in real intended receivers.
And he's been doing it pretty consistently. I mean, there have been some good in rhythm throws, but then a bunch of ones, I think 3 of them have been for completions. It's been so frustrating as that one's going to go off a helmet.
Yep. Tried to throw it to Donovan Peoples-Jones now. 4-14. Nope, just calm down a little bit. No need to get crazy, except when TJ Watt runs at you. He throws deep to the right side. It's caught by Donovan Peoples-Jones at the 32-yard line. What a throw and catch.
That was impressive. Ooh. Again, off the back foot. Didn't like the mechanics again, but this time he does get enough underneath it. DPJ just makes a great catch.
Man, that was all arm, too. Gosh. They're going to say over 55 yards in the air. Ooh. Nice look at it from that view. 1st and 10, Browns. They got to get in the end zone. Field goal does them really no good here. Drag across the middle. 1st down again. Marquise Goodwin. He's had a couple of catches in a day because I actually remembered to sub him in to a formation or two because he's been lighting up the mini camps. Sean's right. Just give it to Chubb and score with no time left.
That's
or
far,
keep throwing it.
That's far
across
too.
The middle.
I was going to say that's far too sophisticated for that. Are we kidding?
Yeah. Just the 4th catch for Cooper. I think it's going to get a yard here.
That's the meta game. That's not something that Madden has proven capable of.
Mm-hmm. 3-step drop for Watson. Now he'll roll right. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. Oof. Had some green grass, too, if he wanted to take off. Big 3rd and 9 here, sports fans. Watson out of the shotgun. Pressure coming. He'll throw it to Chung. But he's going to be he's fighting so hard, and somehow the ball pops out and then comes back in.
That was super
4th
weird.
and 1 from the 9. You're going to get the 2-minute warning to think about it. You got to go.
I think you got to go. Yeah, I think you do.
There's no reason to take the 3 and then try to get a quick 3 and out.
No, that would be asking. Yeah, that's asking for trouble. You got to go for this.
Yep. All right. Well, 4th and 1. This is the game. Browns down 4. Have the whole 2-minute warning to get rested to call the perfect play. They'll spread him out. Chubb on the right hip. Watson. They'll throw for this one. Left side. Got it. 1st down inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. Was that Goodwin again? I couldn't tell. It was
Bell.
so quick.
It was Bell.
It was Bell. No! Madden! It's 3 picks the entire season. Now he has 6 in a game. Unfreaking believable.
Are you feeling a power surge there in Columbus? I don't know.
Yeah, gosh. Oh, my goodness gracious.
This
stupid game.
Plug suddenly came undone. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, the rage quit. 6 interceptions for Deshaun Watson today.
Gross.
I don't know if he'll throw 6 all season.
No.
He's up to 9 now in our sim season. The drive, the fumble, the glitch, the 6 picks. Indeed it is, and now a 2nd and 2, a 1st down wins the game. And Najee is probably just the guy to get it done for them. Especially with nobody else on the line. And that's all she wrote, folks. So, the good, the bad, the ugly. And today, Deshaun Watson was all 3. Actually, he wasn't even very good. He was just kind of bad and then ugly.
Oh, yeah, and you're throwing him 50 throws in a game and 6 picks. I mean, what did you expect to happen? You're not leaning on Nick Chubb like you should have been. You open up the pass with the run. I mean, we talked a lot about all that kind of stuff. Plus, the Madden mechanics in the backfield for quarterbacks are just abysmal right now.
Especially mobile quarterbacks who can sense pressure. How many stupid sacks do you just sit there and take?
Yep.
Well, there's always next season. Oh, wait, sorry. Too early for that. We're going to be 5-4. Steelers are going to be 4-5. We're going to be tied with the Bengals for second place. The Ravens will be 6-3 all by themselves. And, yeah, sorry, gang. It hurts me, too. I do everything I can to try to make it as realistic as possible, and that was just not even close.
Not even kind of.
Too realistic.
No, if the Browns had a game like this in the real season, you kidding? Oh, man.
Yeah. And we've seen Burrow have those games in our Sims before, but never... I don't even think Baker ever had a six-pack, right? Maybe he would have like 4 or 5. I don't know if he ever had a six-pack.
He might have made it like once, maybe, but still.
Well, swear words. Okay. Well, it wasn't what we hoped for, but we appreciate you being on with us in the process. Yeah. 27-23. Steelers find a way to win at home by Deshaun Watson doing awful, unrealistic things repeatedly. We'll look at some statistics if you'd really like to continue to smash your fingers with this thumb, or smash your thumb with this hammer, rather. Pickett 24 of 40, 224, 2 touchdowns, and just the 2 interceptions for him. Najee Harris pretty strong as well, 21 for $115. Today, leading catcher of the football was Najee Harris as well as Deontay Johnson. Each of them was 7, 6 for Freiermuth, 2 for Pickens, 2 for the rookie Darnell Washington as well. Leading tackler today, Cole Holcomb, 14 for him, 14 for Levi Wallace, the nickelback as well. 4 sacks for TJ Watt, 1.5 for Highsmith, 1 for Ogunjobi, 1 for Holcomb, a half for Hayward, and a half for Wallace. To get my abacus out for this one. 2 for Minka, 1 for Kazee, 1 for Porter, 1 for Neal, and 1 for Cole Holcomb. So that must have been Minka in the end zone that got the second one as well.
Yep.
Actually, no, he had one. He had the second one earlier. I think it must have been the Joey Porter one. Joey Porter was in the end zone with Cooper to get that one. For the Browns, Deshaun Watson, 33 of 50 for 308. That's not very good. Shouldn't be throwing the ball 50 times in a 23-27 game. 1 touchdown, 6 interceptions. Nick Chubb today, just 15 carries. He averaged 4.9 a clip, so maybe give him a couple more. He got into the end zone once in this one. 10 catches today for Elijah Moore, 77 yards. He also had a drop. He got into the end zone, the only touchdown throw. Otherwise, it was 7 for Nick Chubb, 5 for Cooper, 3 for DPJ, 3 for the Chief, 2 for Marquise Goodwin, 2 for Cedric Tillman, and then that one big first down that Kit called there at the end for David Bell. Tough day for Conklin. He gave up 4 sacks on his own. Awok with 10 tackles, 9 for Newsome and JOK and Thornhill. 3 sacks for Miles, 3 sacks for Z, 1 for Walker, and a half for several other players. Ika, Taki, Newsome, and Dalvin Tomlinson. The 2 picks were by MJ Emerson and Grant Delpit. Well, Week 9 comes to a close with a grossly sour taste in our mouths. I'll go ahead and forward this one to Week 10. Kit, why don't you go ahead and wrap it up?
Well, you said it. That was gross. I mean, Watson with 6 interceptions is enough to really sum this one up, but really the interceptions at really critical moments in the game. The Browns were really the better team through most of the game. They looked pretty good when they, for a lot of it, but you're never going to win very often throwing 6 interceptions, as we see here. That certainly did not work in their favor.
It didn't. All right, well, Week 10, it doesn't get any easier. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets come to town, and they are also 5-4 in a very, very tough AFC East. So there is a look at the rest of the games that you will have the opportunity to vote for. Should you choose to join us on our Discord channel, you can vote on these to see which games of the week you might like to see one additional AFC and NFC game here. So the Browns in Week 10 will be hosting Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets. It should be a real fun game. Looking forward to calling that one with Kit here later this week. So appreciate you guys being on. Thank you again so much to our subscribers. You guys are the best. Also, if you haven't liked the video yet, please do that. That helps us continue to grow our audience. Stay tuned to the Discord channel to find out when we will go live next, and also when Kit will have that poll put together for you. Then you'll know and you can go vote. So until then, again, we appreciate you guys so much. Kit out on the left coast, Phil here in Central Ohio. We are Nagy on Sports. Today we will say go Steelers. Ugh, makes me vomit just thinking about it. But as always, go